Personally, I don't know why God created women, because for some reason it's like life was supposed to be super hard for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, no, life is just hard for women, you know. And in turn, because God created you and you have it hard, then in turn it's gonna be super hard for the rest of us because we have to deal with you. Hi, my name is Fidel. Welcome to my channel. I talk about singleness with a purpose and all things godly. Now, lately I've been talking a lot about relationships and I've been focusing a lot more on singles and those who are engaging in relationships, those who desire and have aspirations to get married. Now, I feel like for somebody who's been for a very long time, I've been single for a very, very long time and I'm still a virgin. I recently just turned 36 and that's something that I'm really okay with. And I'm not like, I don't struggle with regards to sexuality, all right? Like, I meet a lot of people who make a lot of jokes that are kind of like, yo, I can hook you up. No, 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 I'm not trying to get hooked up with any girl. No, it's by choice, okay? That's not my way. I don't roll like that. If I'm gonna get married, it's gonna be with the right person for the right reasons. Now, for a lot of you ladies and a lot of you guys as well, I feel like it's important to really kind of have a dating plan. And for all of you girls, for the females, I think a lot of you have a lot of problems with regards to where you're coming from, and a lot of you become less trusting. With more hurt equals less trusting. So it makes it a lot more difficult to kind of, get into the next relationship and to trust the next guy. You become more questioning of a guy's intentions and everything. And on the other side is Mr. Nice Guy, it's Mr. Right, great husband, great personality, good character, God-fearing man. You need a spiritual guide. You need somebody who's spiritual in the household. When you guys are going through challenges, you need a man who's gonna pray, who's gonna take that lead. But you might not see him because you still hurt, because you still see him through the hurt, and that's the biggest challenge that a lot of people have. And so I feel like it's really important to have a dating plan, because when you don't have that, you don't have a plan. You don't have a navigational map, something that helps you to know how to move around this mess, the hurt that we sort of go through. I want to really talk about that right now because it's really important. I meet a lot of girls and they come from really hurt places and really hurt relationships, and a lot of times, if you don't quickly jump to the next relationship, you take a really, really long time. But a lot of times there are some lessons that you probably maybe haven't learned because you haven't taken the time to heal, and you haven't taken the time to look at your relationship with a better lens and a perspective, which means we need to get good at being selective, at knowing our criteria. Not having a dating plan is kind of like going into a jungle and you don't really know what you're kind of navigating through. I'm saying this in particular because I see a lot of women and I see a lot of people meeting great guys, meeting great people, but they still kind of struggle to kind of not tell the difference between whether the guy has good intentions or not good intentions. And sometimes they kind of like shy away really completely, and they're kind of like, I'm not really looking for relationships, I'm not looking to date because I'm just like in a space in my own time whereby I'm not looking for relationships. And you're lying to yourself. Okay, I gotta really let's be cautious here. You are really being risky there. You're playing a risky game because you're waiting for a time where some dude, he looks good, speaks good, he's got game. Okay? When he starts saying things right and you feel like it's the right time, the problem is you could easily fall into the same trap again because you're simply going by emotions. You're leading this whole game by emotions, and your emotions aren't necessarily in the right place because you didn't take the time to heal and analyze yourself. Where are you at spiritually, and where are you at that point in time? My thing about it is, if you're gonna have a dating plan and you're gonna start to open your heart up to somebody, it needs to be something that you do in a timely fashion, but also being very cautious. You can invite people to your house, but make reservations for any possibility. It's important to continue to live your life. It's important to learn your lesson. Life is meant to be lived forward, but understood backwards. We reflect as we live. We cannot pause life. I know it's not easy to trust people because these are matters of the heart. And sometimes you don't really know people's intentions, and that's where prayers really become useful. And I feel like we undermine prayers a lot in terms of just how much it helps to be a spiritual person and determining whether you're with the right person or not. When you're a spiritual person, it's a lot easier to know when the person you're with, it doesn't align with your spirituality or your sense of spirituality. Because love is very convenient. It feels convenient, very, very convenient when you are with a convenient person. Okay, so sometimes we need to just kind of like have a dating plan, an idea of how long do you want to focus on God, stay single and focus on your singleness with God, heal, have a relationship and develop a relationship with God so that you can understand God, what it means to have godly principles, and how to recognize the next person who matches or complements those godly principles. If you aren't dating differently, if you're kind of like going about it like the same way as you did before, from the guy that previously broke your heart or whatever the case may be, I can guarantee you're insane. Okay, you're going through the same pattern, and it's probably gonna produce the same result. You cannot believe people for what they say, and you can't trust your emotions either. Just don't trust them. Don't trust yourself like that. I just don't think you should do that. It's not a good idea. Okay, you gotta have a dating plan, because it's really mostly about you, not the other person. And I feel like the more you understand yourself as a person, the more equipped you are to recognize who complements where you are in life as a person and where you're going as a person. And that's just my advice, pure and simple, unadulterated advice from a single guy who's got his game checked. Okay, and trust me, I'm not struggling. Hey, I really do not struggle in that area at all, because I've got such a very good understanding of myself as a person. I have ladies who actually kind of express interest in me, but because I'm not interested in where they are as a person, I don't just get into that relationship. But on top of that, other women are just sort of interested in other things that I'm not really into right now. So that's just not my way. Pray about it, follow it up with a systematic plan of the house, the do's and the don'ts. Okay, all right, thank you for watching my channel. Do like, do leave a comment, and do tell me about other topics that you might like me to talk about. Otherwise, God bless. See you next time.